So, I was trying to figure out what to record to show you where I'm at. Welcome, it's CarQuicks. I'm back. We're down at a media press event for the Texas Auto Show, not the Houston Auto Show. We're up in Dallas area. So I'm not going to show you every single vehicle or every single thing that's around. What I am going to show you is a preview of what you can expect if you're going to come up here and check out the show. And I will say something. Toyota exhibit here at the Dallas one, way better than the one that comes at the Houston one. So let me show you. So just a quick preview. We're just gonna kind of show you the cars. You got Land Cruisers, we got Sequoias, we got Tundras, we got a Tacoma over there in the corner, we got another Tundra, and you got this cool little setup. Football, games day, talking about a sales event. Obviously there's probably something going on with local dealerships. Maybe get a good deal on a truck if you want to get one, but then you turn around and you got stuff covered over the awning because it is outside, so that's something to consider. But you know, they got fans up there because you know we in Texas, so it's blazing. So we got another Sequoia there, IMAX. That's a 1794 edition one. I don't know if it's open or not, but I'll just show you a preview of this one if it is, because of this interior. 1794 edition gives you this brown leather. You get this little insignia up there, like woodish trim. I don't know if this is real wood, but it feels real and it looks real, so we're just gonna go with that. Nice brown interior, you know, just what you could expect from the Sequoia. Looks good. Let me just show you in the back real quick. See that brown leather in there? Looks good. I like those floor mats. Like that's cool. I like that look. Like it looks like a rope around it. So this is the 1794 edition, just to give you kind of a preview. I mean, I'm not gonna review it unless I get a chance to drive it and stuff, but mainly I'm just showing you that. But one other thing to check out, I thought this was like a blue color. I don't know if you could tell from the sun, it's like a purple color. That is cool. Look at Toyota adding some more colors to stuff. I just said the other day on my podcast, they should add some colors, throw a purple in there. That might be a blue color with like purplish hue to it, but regardless, looks good. So that's kind of one like little preview I wanted to show you. Another Sequoia right there. Tundras, RAV4. That is not the new RAV4 though. That is one thing to understand. If you're coming here, you're looking at the older RAV4. You're not looking at the new one that just got announced. These are still good. They're still in production because the brand new one isn't out just yet. So if you come here and you're looking for the brand new, I think like the 2025, 26 one. Yeah, because this is the 2025 model. If you're looking for the 2026 RAV4, it's not going to be here. That's probably going to be at another event or something else that they're gonna do. But continuing on with what Toyota got. So if you're walking down this little display, giant sign, they got Tundras hanging up there, Tacomas, 4Runners, Tundras that are done for the Dallas Stars, other liveries on them. Little information center, more liveries over there as well. And then we got the Pro models up here, a few Tundra TRD Pro. I will be driving that later, okay? This is a preview of the car show, but later on, I will be driving these trucks at another event for Texas Auto Riders. So that's gonna be like after this video. This is just a preview, okay? More 4Runners, Land Cruiser, TRD Pros, Tacomas. I really like these. I know people aren't such a fan of like the new styling and stuff, but I do like the new styling of it. So you have Tacomas there, little outdoor seating area for you to do something. I think there's like a game right there, probably like a cornhole toss or something. That's a Trail Hunter over there. I'm gonna take a closer look. Another 4Runner. Little path they have here. TRD Pro Sequoia hanging out there. Oh yeah, there's gonna be like a game show type thing going on that they're working on. Try to get it all set up. But the Trail Hunter, I wanted to see up close because this looks really good. And I saw this one of the other years at the Houston Auto Show, but this is a full production one. I mean, they got this thing armor to the maximums. I mean, like, goodness gracious. ARB rear section right there. But this is the iForce Max Edition. They don't have the Monroney on there, but this is what the Trail Hunter looks like. I will be driving this later. So after this little preview, if you want to see how I feel about this truck, check my next video. But this is the Toyota section of basically the truck section, right? There are gonna be cars and stuff. I'm just over in the truck section of this whole entire event. So I'm probably like in the sun right now, I'm walking. I wanna show you where I was at previously, which was the Jeep and Ram section. Okay, we're making it over to the Jeep Ram section. Now, the reason why there's nobody here is the media day. So if you come here, actually, let me get you to the center real quick so you can kind of really see what's going on around here. Some of the spokespeople for Jeep and Ram over there doing videos and media. It's media day, so people are recording videos and stuff. But this is what you're gonna see. They got a Ram just sitting up there on a giant pedestal, an old 1983 Jeep Cherokee right there, Gladiators, the small Compass right there, Wranglers, a Ram, a monster truck, more Wranglers. That's a Jeep Grand Cherokee right there, more Rams right there. I don't know if they have an RHO around here, but they might. Grand Cherokee, another Cherokee, Wagoneer. However, the big thing if you're coming here to see is the all-new Cherokee over there, and I will give you a quick preview of that one. And I will be driving now, so I'm just going to give you a quick preview, and then we'll talk about it later. But this is a new Cherokee for 2026, completely redesigned. It's a quick little walk around of how it looks. Let me show you the inside real quick. Show you what it looks like. I actually do like what they did here as far as how this looks. This isn't real leather, even though it looks like it and then it feels like it. It's like a synthetic material of some sort. But that's the kind of the center console, little big screen in the center, digital cluster right there. I'm just showing you a preview. I'm not giving you all the details just yet. Back here, back seat area, very nice. Rear cargo space, good as well. I do like those wheels. This is an overland option. And I'm kind of gonna back up, give you an overall view of it. I know the hood's open and the trunk's open, but it's nice. I think they did good with the Cherokee. So this is the regular Cherokee. So they have the Grand Cherokee, Grand Wagoneer, the real big one. This is their mid-size. Grand Cherokee's I guess Grand Cherokee's full size, but then the Grand Wagoneer would feel like it's full size. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyways, Cherokee, this is a new one. Come to the auto show to check it out, get a preview of it. It's a new hybrid platform that Jeep is touting and showing off. A couple quick numbers: 500 miles to the gallon, 500 miles for a full tank of gas, which is hybrid setup. I don't know they didn't talk about the horsepower, but it's like a 1.5 liter turbo 4 with 2 electric motors. It's probably like 2 something and change as far as the horsepower goes. I don't think it's going to be a lot, but it's about efficiency, right? It still has good ground clearance. They said that you can go through 20 inches of water, which is pretty impressive. And that's not even like the higher end off-road model that they're going to bring in later. That's just like the regular overland one. So that's cool. So this is the Jeep area. Let me turn y'all around so you're not just looking at me. This is the exhibits. If you want to try your hand at riding the Ram, you can go over there and do that. They got little displays here, little cornhole tossers and NASCAR race truck over there as well. Kind of see more Jeeps and Cherokees over here. The original OG one, little camp setup they got over here. And then, as I keep going, I'm gonna make my way over to Ford and GMC. Let's just go over to Ford because I'm staring at it. Giving you a preview, okay? Just letting you know, this is called the truck zone, okay? So it's trucks and SUVs everywhere. We're gonna go check out what they're doing over here at Ford. And this probably isn't fully set up because I'm coming over here on media day, so there's probably some stuff that still got to finagle. We got like Ford Express vans and stuff over there. There's an Expedition. There's a couple of the Ford Escape. That's a Tremor Edition. Not a Tremor Edition Expedition? I think so. Let's go check that out. I told you, I'll give you a quick preview of a couple vehicles I think are fairly special that you're gonna want to check out. Tremor Edition, as you can see down there. Tremor Edition on the Expedition would be one to check out. And nice, orange stitching, as you can see there. Nice interior. I mean, Expedition, you can fit the whole family. This isn't an XL one. This is a standard edition one, but look at the dashboard. You know my critique, screens on dashboards, but that's what we got. That's almost all the way to the end over there, but looks good. Not mad at this. I like that trim. It's almost like carbon fiber, but it's like rocks. Wireless charger there. Center console. You get the Tremor Edition there. So that's a cool look. If you want to see it more closely, like I said, come to the show, Texas Auto Show, and you can come check it out. You get that like copper orange accents all over the Expedition. This isn't an XL one, but that's what it looks like. So this is the Ford one. We got a Mach-E over there. Got a Mach-E GT. I do like how those wheels look, and I am a fan of the Mach-E. I know folks be screaming because it says Mustang on it, but I ain't mad. I'd take one. They're cool electric. It's like a hatchback. I know it's an SUV, but it's almost hatchbackish, and it's like it's like a pearlish. Can the camera pick it up? Like a pearlish grayish paint. Over there is like some little like RC Raptor setup that they're gonna have for you. Bring the kids. More trucks over there. Ford Bronco. There's a Raptor right there. But before I get too far, let me show you GMC. This is really dope. Let me show you this one, the AT4X. This is clearly outfitted with aftermarket stuff because I don't think those wheels come from the factory. But maybe it does. But oh snap. That's the interior. Man, hold up. Man, hold up real quick. That's what we're doing on the interiors? The white leather, white seat. Is this factory or is this aftermarket? I mean, it says ATX4 there, so maybe it's factory? That's what we're looking like? Little accents on here. Little digital screen, dashboard. I mean, this is gonna definitely have to be cleaned with the proper material. But man, this is man, who would have thought the interior would look like this? I'm going to the back seat. The back seat's probably super tight because it's a smaller truck, but yo, I'm like kind of impressed by this interior. I wasn't expecting it to look like this. And on the orange on the outside, this have to be aftermarket stuff because they got the real carrier on the back. And if I look down here, those are definitely aftermarket shocks that they got going on. But however they built this one, this looks good. Okay, so this is the GMC setup. We got the AT4. This is the EV one. So this is like the off-road package with the giant EV version of it. So you got that to look at. We got a AT4X HD. This is a nice truck. See, when I'm around trucks, then I be wanting one. Then I get back in my GR Corolla and I'd be like, nah, I'm back. I'm good on car. I'm good with the car. But this is, let me show you. This is a serious truck. A nice little stitching there. Okay, GMC. No, GMC ain't playing with these interiors. Okay, I'll give them that. Nice. It's almost like Alcantara. It's like a certain material on the headliner. Okay, GMC. Okay, you want to check this out? The ATX4 is here. I know this can't be cheap. I like this color too. HD Duramax 6.6 liter. So this is the GMC one. This is what the front end of this thing looks like. This is nice. That is a nice truck. Can't lie. They got a Denali HD over there if you want luxury. What does this thing start at? Sheesh. 100,000? And it starts at 83? Oh my goodness, I do not have that type of bread. Not for a truck, man. Oh my goodness. Ballers out here, that's all I can say. Okay, anyways, back to what the booth looks like. GMC and Denali. Denali, you're familiar with Denalis, but I'll give you a quick look. This is, obviously, you get the cool wood trim with like it looks like a terrain etching in there. Then on the seat as well. It's the Ultimate Edition. I mean, this is real leather. You could definitely feel the difference. So leather, more luxury. Obviously, this is like an off-road package. It's like street tires there, but you can see, looks good. Nice all black. This one is a 2500 HD Denali Ultimate. So it's like that truck over there with all the off-road, but you also get the luxury. So it's like diesel, luxury, Duramax. It starts at $93,000. This one is 99. My goodness gracious. Yo, let me tell you something. You get your money up. That's all I can say. The Denali EV, I have driven this. I think I did a video of me driving this. This looks really cool. I love how it looks in EV form. Interior is fantastic. The screen, I was always critiquing that screen because it's just too big of a tablet sitting on the screen. But hey, that's what it is nowadays. I almost got to stop talking about it because it is what it is. I do like this soft, light tan color. Interior dashboard, this looks good. This is clearly like $100 and something thousand. There's no way that it's anything cheaper. That's just a regular AT4, which is, you know, more my speed. Not even really, that's not even my speed. Let me be honest. 60,000 for a truck is also not my speed, but it is what it is. This is an AT4 for the EV one. So similar to the Denali Sierra EV, kind of like this one over here. That's a gas one. This is the EV version, so same interior, a little bit different on the seats, a little bit different on the outside. There may be a little bit more capability when it comes to the tires and what you can do on the off-road, but that's the overall look of that. And then GMC has you kind of set up on this like fake grass setup, bales of hay over there. It's a cool setup, I like it. And then they have Hummer here as well. I'm gonna jump up there too for the little Hummer truck. But this is a Hummer EV right here, which I haven't driven one of these, but I do want to. Check out the interior real quick. I mean, who don't like a Hummer with all taking out the roof and all the little things you can add to it, very rugged. The interior of it, and I feel like I have done a video when I showed you the interior, but this is what it looks like. But it looks cool, I like it. I mean, if you haven't seen a Hummer, if you haven't driven in one, if you haven't seen one, sat in one, come here, come check it out, the GMC booth. All right, let's go up there. Let me show you what it looks like up there. Then we'll kind of skip around because Ford is like extended even over there. So it's like Ford, GMC, you know, they're all connected. So let me show you up here real quick. All right, you come up here. This is let me show you. It's a 2026 Hummer EV 3X pickup. That's the base price, so just get your ducks in order when it comes out of this cost. But this is a cool looking truck. Similar interiors like the other Hummer EVs, if you ever seen them. So that's what it looks like inside, but they give you like this, not like, it's like a clothish material on the door panel right here. It's cool, but let me show you inside what it looks like. That's kind of what you get for the door. Nice Hummer EV insignia. The speaker grill has like terrain look on it. And the material, the seat material is like, it's something that's like kind of Fox, but feels like it's waterproof. Feels like you can kind of get it dirty and kind of clean it off as well. And I don't know if that's Fox carbon fiber. That's not real, but it looks, maybe it's real. I don't know. Put carbon fiber wheels on a Hummer EV would be pretty crazy. It looks fairly convincing. I don't know if it's real, okay? And they also have it on the mirror cap. The mirror cap one looks more real. The wheels, I don't know, but I could be wrong. Maybe they're slapping carbon fiber on Hummer EVs. I don't know. I'm just saying, if you come here, you can check it out. All right, let me show you the back of it. So this is the back of the Hummer EV pickup. Unlike the SUV one over there, this is the pickup one. Similar to, you see the truck bed with the split tailgate, similar to the other ones over there. So you see the lineage of the family. Over there is something that they're working with NASA for it's called like what's it, the Artemis missions or something. I'm in the dark, you can't even see me. Hold up. The Artemis missions are what that rover little thing back there is supposed to go on, I don't know, Mars, wherever they go, Venus, Uranus, whatever, maybe. Okay, I don't know. So this is kind of like something they're working on with NASA. It's like this cool lunar outpost vehicle. I don't know much about it other than the fact that it is being built with collaboration of GM, probably Goodyear, all those other companies on there. Let me kind of circle around, and this is what it looks like. I'm assuming astronauts will be strapped in here and driving this around with zero protection against the aliens that would inevitably come and find them. So, I mean, listen, you know, proceed at your own caution. But this is all the stuff. They got Eagle Eye up there. You already seen that movie, so you already know what they're doing, tracking all your stuff. And then lights and stuff. I mean, it's cool. You've never seen anything like this. Come here to the show. You can check it out. They'll answer your questions. They got people here that are talking about it, answering. And then if you step out here, you have more of their SUVs. So over there, you got a GMC AT4. You have the Terrain. You have an Arcadia. Let me kind of give you a little close of the Arcadia real quick. Kind of flip you around. They got more Fords over there. We'll talk about that in a second. We're just kind of doing GMC. Then see, they got the Yukon AT4 version. They have the Arcadia. They have Terrain. I will say this, and I'm gonna probably repeat this again tomorrow when I'm reviewing cars. The amount of off-road packages on vehicles is extensive. Like, there is a massive amount of off-road packages now. Like, that's the thing. Make an off-road package version of whatever SUV there is. So let's see what else we got. You saw over there, that's what Ford's gonna do. Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture of this lunar outpost. I'm taking advantage while they're busy doing that little press release. Okay, I'm inside now. I was already sweating outside because it was getting too critical. Okay, so to continue my little preview of the Texas Auto Show, the one that is in Dallas, we are now inside of the area that they have for this little auto show. It is, I mean, it's a fairly decent size. It's smaller, you know, funny enough, the outside truck thing was much bigger than Houston. The inside area is much smaller unless I'm only in one hall, because you can see we're looking at over there, down there, and then if you look over here, you can kind of see the end over there. They're doing a presentation for Dodge right there. Anyways, I'm just gonna do my little preview walk, okay? So we're back in the Toyota booth. So you know, we got the Crown, we got Camrys, we got Signias, we got Priuses, we got RAV4s, we got Supras, Corolla there. This might, I don't know if this is the FX, no, that's the FX one. So I talked about this with a little special edition Corolla they did called the FX model, bronze wheels, but you can get in orange with like white wheels on that one, I think, on that color. But that's what it looks like. Oh, look at that, a center console in a Corolla, but not in a GR. That's because it has electronic shifting brake. But little sidebar, we're gonna be doing a project on the GR Corolla to correct that. So you just wait. Anyways, Corolla sedan, come check that out. Standard basic Corolla sedan. Now we're getting over to the GR models. We got the Supra here. You know a Supra, but if you haven't seen one, if you haven't sat in one, played around with it, come down here to check it out. This is an automatic version one. It's not the manual one. I think it's a 2026 one, little carbon fiber accents on there. That is nice. Come and check that out. GR86, the classic, the one that everybody loves as far as it comes to little small compact, you know, compact vehicles that are fun to drive, lightweight, performance related. I didn't realize they had the, what is this, the RAV4 Prime? Yeah, that's the plug-in hybrid one that they have here. You want to come check it out. Like I said, this is not the brand new one, but it is still currently available. The brand new one, I guess I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that they don't have it here, but I'm assuming they're trying to hold it for another, I don't know, I guess another release or another event. But the 2026 RAV4 is not here. It's the Signia. I don't see enough of those on the road, and that is a very nice looking SUV. For the fact that if you're buying like a Highlander, if you're buying, I don't know, any other type of vehicle, I feel like that's a good option if you're doing that. Let's continue. We also have, you know, the GR Corolla. You already know I'm gonna highlight the GR Corolla whenever I can because I absolutely love this car. So this is a 2025 model. It may be a 2026 because they look the same. The difference on the 2026 was in interior or like chassis upgrades and things like that. But this is a GR Corolla. If you haven't seen one, if you haven't driven one, if you haven't been in one, this is the 8-speed DAT one. You know, I would definitely kind of take these like premium seats sometimes, but I want buckets. Anyways, this is here. Come check out the GR Corolla if you haven't. Come give it a gander. Looks good as always. More 4Runners, Highlanders, is that a Grand Highlander? No, that's an old Highlander actually. That's interesting. That is the previous gen Highlander XSE. So I wonder if they're showing off the old ones to like sell, like maybe at the local dealership to get rid of inventory, because that's the old model. That's the brand new one. So you can kind of, well, if anything, you can come here and compare. See if you care to pay the premium for the new one, or if you can deal with the old one. They got them all right here for you to check out. Then we got Land Cruisers right here. Nice kind of ode to the old school colorway right there. And then we got a Sienna, you know, one of my other favorite vehicles. Not because we have one, no, because we have one. I do like this new grayish color on the XSE version. And that's what this is right here. If you haven't seen what a Sienna looks like, you can look at my videos of our Sienna sitting in the background. You know, nice little setup. I don't got the TV and the headrest though, so that's unfortunate. But you know, nice setup, cool. I gotta clean ours up some more, detail it. Another Sienna right there, so that's dope. So keeping it moving. Chevrolets on this side. You see the Corvettes, see the C8s. This is the new Traverse, which I do like the front end, much better than the previous years. A lot more rugged which is what people want. They want rugged. It's called Traverse. It should be rugged. This is an RS version, so you get the blacked out wheels. This is red, black accents. The interior is gonna have, yep, I was right. It's gonna have red accents. This, look, LED, there's like an LED strip. I don't know if you can see, but it kind of follows that line right there. I don't know, it looks like carbon fiber, but you know it's not because it's red. That's kind of funky. I don't know if I really like that. But anyways, interior, as you can see, very sporty looking. Doesn't look bad. Third row back there. I don't know how much space is back there because I'm not jumping inside, but you got the fold down captain's chairs right here. You got vents right there. You got AC vents in the ceiling up there. It looks like it's well equipped, so you can come check it out. It doesn't look bad either. I don't know what the RS one goes for though. $59,000 for this particular model we have right here. So I guess that's not bad. 22-inch wheels, upgraded Super Cruise, 17-inch diagonal displays. So all the tech features and tech packages are on there. Let's see what the back looks like real quick. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. If you're in this, like, you know, Highlander, Grand Cherokee, and you're a Chevrolet person, yeah, I like that. The quad tailpipes, that's nice. Traverse all-wheel drive RS. I don't know what motors in this though. Probably like a 3-liter something V6. I know it's not going to be anything crazy like a V8 or anything like that because they ain't doing that. Benefits, owner, performance, special handling. They don't say nothing about this motor that's in here. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute. 2.5-liter turbo dock. So it's a 2-liter turbo 4 probably. 8-speed auto. I mean, I don't know. Turbo 4 could be okay. I don't know. I haven't driven it. Anyways, more previews. Tahoes, you know what Tahoes are, but if you haven't been in one, if you need to get a Suburban because you got a giant family, you need to get that big boy, that high country, they got one for you. They got the Equinox right here, the newer one. They got the EV version right here, which I do like how those look with the front end of it. They got Rady's Rides over there doing this thing. I don't want to interrupt him. The Equinox right there. This is the RS one. So RS version, and they got the ZR1 here. Now I can't go over there and check out the ZR1, but this looks incredible in person. I've only ever seen pictures, my first time seeing it. This looks absolutely ridiculous. Now, yes, if you look at a regular C8 with like a little package with like the high downforce wing, it looks similar, so it's a regular C8. But you can tell from the little pieces and things in there that it is different. So, and this is the color options you got if you have ZR1 money. But this is what it looks like. It does look different enough that you can see this and see a Z06, which is over there, and still tell that this is something else. Maybe if the Z06 had the high downforce wing, maybe it wouldn't look that much different, but ZR1 there. Looking good. Then they have just the rear of it. Z06, I want to check it out, but let me not interrupt them. Let's do the thing. We got the 2005 Trax, which is like their, think of the Trax like compact. I'm gonna get something small, medium size. That's what that is. So that's a cool thing to see. So the Trax is there. If you want to check this out, small little compact one, you come over here and we have what they call the Trailblazer. This ain't no Trailblazer. They got the wrong Monroney on there. Ain't no way. This ain't no Trailblazer. This is the Trax. No, it's not a Trax. What is this? Trailblazer? Why am I tripping? Like, why is this Trailblazer this small? What is going on? Oh, they call it Wow. Okay. You live and you learn, okay? Another quick little preview. I always called the full-size Blazer, or the mid-size one, a Trailblazer. But the Trailblazer now is the small little compact one that is right here. Cool little look, you know, for somebody that doesn't need anything big. First car, maybe it's just you by yourself. You want something that's kind of small and compact, but you want to sit a little high. Little Trailblazer. I'm not mad at this. Got the digital dashboard. You got the little flat bottom on the steering wheel there. Little RS. I mean, kind of plain in the back, but it's small and compact. But nice little features and stuff. I like the color, the blue. This ain't bad. I mean, yes, it's hard plastic all back here. Like, dang, even on the armrest, it's pretty That's pretty intense, but I guess they're trying to keep price points down, but that's all hard plastic, nothing soft. Back seat is standard, plain, little cup holder, okay? I just want to show you that real quick because I was just confused. I thought that the Trailblazer was the mid-sized one, and here come to find out it's actually the small little compact one. And it's all-wheel drive still. I'm sure this is like some inline 4-cylinder, I would imagine. What do we have? Ecotech 1.3 liter turbo 9-speed transmission, so probably like 170 horsepower maybe, but it's not it's small, so you don't need all that power. So this is a Chevrolet booth. You got little areas to sit down to charge your phone, let your kids run around and make you crazy. Big Chevrolet sign up their badge. They do have a Silverado EV in here. This is a Trail Boss version. Oh, this is a Trail Boss one. This is a kind of the big deal they're talking about. So Trail Boss is like off-road packaging stuff that they could do on it. You get the orange color, you get the bigger wheels, you get the bigger shocks, more off-road capability. Though I do find it kind of funny that an EV truck at this stage in technology is considered like an off-road capable thing, because off-road means you're nowhere near any type of charging situation, okay? If you're out there with the Trail Boss and you're out there, there's no charging stations, okay? You run out of energy, you run out of battery, and you're cooked, okay? You out there with the wolves at night, okay? So that's kind of funny when you talk about EVs on trucks with infrastructure and charging and stuff like that, because those guys, you can bring a cherry can and you can keep going for all day long. So this is a Trail Boss one. The color I do like, but it feels like a lot because it's so flat and big. It's a lot of orange. I feel like I should have been a little bit more accents maybe on the hood, like a stripe or something in the middle, like flat black to say like Trail Boss to kind of break that up. It's a lot of orange going on right now. But anyways, Trail Boss one. This is a Z71 version of the Silverado. As you know, standard Silverado 1500 Trail Boss. As you can see, this is what you see 99% of the time everywhere, especially in Texas. So this is the layout. I don't know what this is here. Oh, you can get a tattoo when you come here. If you want a Chevrolet branded tattoo, that's hilarious. But you can pick from Chevrolet Texas stuff, temporary tattoo. No, they're not about to sit here and etch you with a Chevrolet on your arm. I mean, if you're doing that, I hope they cut you a permanent 40% discount on any brand new Chevrolet, because that would be outrageous, okay? So, continuing with our little preview here. Good. More Ford back here. Definitely Ford is making sure that their presence is known. It is a battle between Ford, GM, and Toyota and Chevrolet. They are battling for who can have the most presence. Big power stroke diesels. If you got to haul and pull things, you already know what you got to do. Get one of these Super Duties. One over there as well, Ford Lightning, the EV, the electric one. We've talked about that enough. You've seen it. That's a video showing the GTD. I highly doubt one is here, but maybe there is. So I'm walking around to find out. Standard F-150, Mach-E. I think is that a GT one? Probably a regular one. The color palette from Ford, kind of showing you all the colors you can pick for different vehicles. The new Explorer. I'm gonna go. Well, I did check that out before. The GT, Bronco over there. Kind of another Bronco Sport. The ST I do like the new Explorer, I will say that. The way the new Explorer looks is good. It don't look so much like a cop car anymore. So that's the ST version. In case you hadn't seen one, come here, check it out, come look at it. Right here, what do we got? Look at the interior, nice, clean, same as I've shown you, I think last year when I was at the Houston Auto Show. Mustang, you already know what that is. Racing simulator, if you want to come here and get the full motion racing, you can come here and get all that love right there. And I'm gonna go down there actually. That covers this section right here, okay? Like I said, I'm just showing you a preview. I might, if they're done with the Z06, I might, if I can get inside of it, I might do a little video on the Z06 to kind of show you what that's like, a little preview. I don't know if there's anything new. You know what I was looking for? I was looking for that Mach-E, and they don't have that one here. which is like that almost off-road rally, e-rally one. They don't have that here, unless it's outside somewhere. Then we have the Ford Maverick. Let me actually show you that, because I always love this truck. And they got the, what is that, the Raptor over there, for the Raptor of the, why can't I think of the name of this truck? I know the name, my brain is not thinking right now. That was the Maverick. Range, the Ranger Raptor. You get that here. This is, how much does this cost? $56,000 for this particular trim. That ain't terrible, okay? That ain't terrible. But they give you the Home and Roni. That is a Raptor. I don't know about that color though. It's, I don't know. But if you want something compact, this is the Maverick Lobo that we talked about before. Very street sport truck. I like this a lot. I should talk to my brother-in-laws about this. One of them talked about getting a truck or another car, and I always talk about the Maverick because I'm like, yo, you got to tow, you can show stuff back there. It's like a hybrid version. It's simple in the interior. It's inexpensive. It's good. I mean, like, what else could you ask for? It's not that bad. $36,000 plus the destination. I mean, that's a good look. I think that you should really consider a Maverick if you're thinking about you wanting a truck and you wanted something that you can get around with all the time. Not bad. So that is Ford. You come here, Ford, and remember you got the Ford section outside as well as Chevrolet. So you got inside and outside. I mean, good thing they did that because it's gonna be hot outside. It just is what it is. So when you get tired of being out there, come in here, check out what they got over here. So that is the whole thing. The Z06 is still over there, but I may not be able to check it out. He's over there finishing what he's doing, but he's a much bigger channel than good old CarQuicks, so he might have gotten a lot more leeway from Chevrolet than myself when it comes to being able to talk about the car. But I'm waiting for him to go, and then I'm going to show the different versions. Now, if that GR Corolla over there, the 2026 model, I will then do a video on that just to kind of show. So anyways, continue my preview along. Let's go to the other side of the hall. You know what? I did not give this its proper respect because I was walking back up to it and I was like, why does this look that good? And it's the E-Ray, but I like this color combination, like this green on this tan, because the E-Ray has like the wide outside as the Z06 does, and almost close to like the front end of the Z06, but it is more aggressive. But I like that combo, and it has like the higher downforce wing right there, so that does look good. My bad. I walked past it, and I was walking back up on it, and I appreciate that a lot more. So that looks okay. So continuing my preview, because I took a little break, shot a quick little video on the Z06. Now we're gonna go to the other side, because that was Chevrolet. I don't know. That was Chevrolet. That was Ford. I'm walking through Toyota right now. Again, let me see if this. Let me check to see if this GR Corolla is a 2026 model. Because if it is, we're gonna talk about it. This is a 2025 one, so it's not the 2026. So I really can't tell you anything new about it, even though they kind of look the same. But if it was a 2026 model, then I can kind of talk about some of the features and stuff they increased and did when it came to interior and stuff like that. But I can't right now. So we'll keep it moving. Anyways, so we're gonna walk down there over to Dodge, the Stellantis area, Fiat, Jeep, Alfa Romeo, and we're gonna go check out things like the Durango. And I got a little something to say about the Durango because I'm working my way to getting one of those to drive around and review, and I would love to. So here's the Durango. It's similar to the model years before. That is a Hornet. This is, I don't know if this is like a special edition one, because that's the insignia, the badge for it, which I always do like. They did a good job. Nice interior, very similar to the Alfa Romeo that this is based off of, which I drove the Tonale. This is an RT1. So RT1 a little bit more sporty of a package. This is a Durango, which has been around for years, but I don't knock what's not broken and not trying to fix it, because if people love the Durango and love what it does, I say keep it going. Now, obviously, if it had the interior of the new Dodge Charger, that would be even better. Maybe that's coming next. That might be the next iteration. But right now, the Durango is what it is. So if you haven't seen one or still want to thinking about it, you can. If you got the money for the Hellcat version, which I wish I did, because I certainly would get one. They got the Hellcat one here, and you're familiar with 700 horsepower. They have nice added features, little forged carbon on here now. Interior is the same, we know. Seats are kind of the same, little suede Alcantara in the interior right there. Nice little silver seat belt, looks cool. You can see the carbon fiber forged accent right there in the center right there. Also aluminum pedals, if you notice it real quick. I do like the fact that they continue this theme even to the back, even to the seat belts right here. Silver as well, the silver stitching, the same suede kind of inserts. AC vents right there at the bottom. It would be nice to have them up in the ceiling. Oh, they do have some in the ceiling. Okay, my bad. I was about to say. They got them in the ceiling and they have them down on the floor. That's actually really convenient because most cars choose one or the other, there or up here. So anyways, here's the interior. This is third row seating. They just have the third row seat back down. So this is a 6-pack one. I don't know why, like, it threw me off because I was looking at the front of this that had that emblem that looked like the electric, you know, the emblem they use for the EV version, but that is the same one you see on the wheels right there. I don't know if you could tell. I thought that emblem was strictly for the EV model, but I was mistaken because this is the 6-pack one because you can see the 2 tailpipes in the rear. That is an EV one. I will say this, the 4-door version looks the best to me, okay? The proportions work, I love it. I think it looks wide, it's big, it has presence. I would say the 6-pack version of this is the one that is going to start selling. So this is a 6-pack version of the Charger. Now, you've already seen the EV Charger because I've shown it to you before, but I'm going to show you a little bit more of this so you can see. So this is the booth right here, you can see, and I'm going to cut the video because I'm going to show a little bit more, then we're going to kind of jump around to the other areas over there. Okay, continuing on with my preview. We got Alfa Romeo. This is a Tonale because I've driven this one. This is the Veloce version right there. Has this nice green color, a little bit different accents, but I've driven that one. If you haven't seen that video, I'm gonna put it up here. That's when I was driving all the luxury cars. Over there is another Jeep Cherokee. That's a Grand Cherokee right there. They got Fiat. This is the 500e, I believe. Yes, this is the electric one, which I'm surprised, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think they're still making this one, but it's still here. There is a place for this vehicle. I know it's kind of funky and it's small, and who wants a vehicle this small and all this stuff. There is a market for a very compact city type of car, and that's what that is. So if you wanted something that was small, compact, you need to just get kind of from point A to B, you don't need a lot of range, Fiat 500e, and it looks the Italian part. You will not miss seeing that in the Italian hills cut through the Tuscany Valley. Or you'll see it in Paris or anywhere else. So it matches what Fiat is and it matches the look of it. So I think that they are doing a good job with this, and I think it should still continue to be made because it has a character that, honestly, a lot of cars are missing some of that character right now. Like, that's a unique character. You're not confusing that with anything. Some of these cars are very ambiguous, right? You don't really know what it is until you get up close to read the badge. Now back to Jeep real quick to show you more. This is the Stellantis group, as you can see. Grand Cherokee, Wrangler, that's a Compass. This is the new Cherokee. This is in the white color. The one outside I showed you was an Overland one. This trim seems like kind of more of like a base trim or the standard trim that you would normally get and see. Interior though is still equally as nice. So they didn't skip on anything, even if your trim level wasn't maybe at the highest level. But even this is nice, and I like this, what is it, like a trapezoid type shape, flat at the top, flat at the bottom. I do like that. And I do like how the interior looks. I'm gonna spend more time with this tomorrow because I'm gonna be driving it, so watch out for that video. So I'm not gonna spend too much time here. This is a 4x4 Limited. So yes, this is a trim that a majority of people you're gonna probably see on the road because it probably has the best price point and it probably gives people the best amount of value for their dollar. I do like how the wheels look. I like how this looks. They did a good job. See, online, it looked kind of funky with the front when it came to this little accent kind of vent line right there. But I like what they did in totality as far as how it looks and everything. So good job. I can't wait to drive that. Continuing on with Stellantis and Ram. You're coming through here. You're passing Fiat. You got to see some Ram 1500s right here. Big diesel ones right there. And keep it moving. We saw all the trucks outside, and actually we got some more to see. But coming over here to Chrysler, we got the Pacifica, which we all know and love, but they got this one. This is like their overland concept version. This is absolutely fire. Let me tell you something. Listen to me, okay? Now I have a Toyota Sienna. Toyota. Just hear me out. Hear me out. TRD version of the Sienna, or TRD Sport Sienna, or if you want to do the off-road look, TRD Pro Sienna. I'm telling you, I'm trading in. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a way. I'll find the money. Just listen, everybody, even Honda. If we're doing this, if Chrysler's showing you what it looks like on a lifted, high overland style, like I'm about to do the Sienna like this on the aftermarket. I mean, they got the proper fog lights, proper ground clearance, proper tires, roof rack up there, the awning up there. I guess this interior was made for this kind of package and the setup too, but like, this is dope. I don't know if this is something that you can buy from them like this, because if it was, would be absolutely crazy. Check out the interior of it. Very rugged. They got the grates up there. I mean, some people need that for whatever neighborhood they live in. You'll break it into cars. They got little totes back here. They're kind of showing you what this can be for like the overland, especially if you got like friends. Like this would be even more convenient than an SUV, I would think, because it's a storage, stow and go seats in the front, just overall dope. This is what they have here. So if you want to come see what it'll look like if you could turn your Pacifica into something that's ready for the outback or anything in the snow or any off-road capable things, you want to come here. Check this out. I think this is just a preview of what's about to happen. If we have all of these off-road versions of every single SUV, every single truck, then they are most certainly about to start doing that on minivans. It's only a matter of time. Now, over here at Nissan, I'm gonna take a moment. Brady's Rides is over there. I have to talk about that Armada because I love the way that looks. That's the Nismo Armada, Nismo 350, the Nismo Z, or I would say 400Z, but that's not what it is. The Frontier, that is a very bright color. It's like tennis ball right there. The new Nissan Leaf, which I'm going to spend some time talking about because I've been wanting to talk about this vehicle and see it. So you can come here and see the Nissan Leaf, another Frontier. Back there is a Pathfinder. Got a Pathfinder back there, another Armada. The Armada is, man, let me tell you, do not sleep on the Armada. Come to the show, check out the Armada, because Nissan, while they might be in the news for other reasons that aren't the most positive, they're making an SUV that is like rock solid. Okay, especially these big V6 powered twin turbo, just presence on the road, luxury on the inside, giant panel for digital display, textured seats. I mean, they're giving you a lot. Now it ain't gonna be cheap though, so I'm not gonna say that, but I mean, listen, they're giving you a lot. If you've never checked out an Armada, do yourself a favor. Come to the show, check it out. I know it's super dark back there. My bad, I can't help it. But come to the show, check out the Armada. Come over here in the back of the Frontier. They have like this little extended bed thing, but I like that Frontier. I mean, I know it's a lot for the color, but that's a Pro 4X one like I showed you. I think there was one outside too. But that was a Pro 4X one. They have, what's this, the Rock Creek? This is a Rogue. I guess it's the Rock Creek edition. So you get like this little flat gray color, orange accents, a little mountain logo on there. Okay, this is cool. And I like the Rogue. Okay, the Rogue is very nice. I said it's actually a very good vehicle for what you need. Nice little orange stitching there. So nice little features for the Rock one. Like I said, they're making every single SUV has some version that's like mountain, off-road, Rockies, whatever it may be. There's a version of it for this SUV. That is the current trend. If there isn't an off-road-esque looking version of your SUV, you're doing something wrong. Nissan Kicks. I love this one too. I haven't driven it. I would love to. I think this is a proper value when it comes to a compact SUV from Nissan. The Kicks, substantially better than the first Kicks. The first Nissan Kicks, I'm not gonna lie. I saw it, I was like, that name is, I don't know. But they have revamped. Okay, so come to the show to check out what the Nissan Kicks looks like, and a quick little preview. So what the interior looks like. I mean, think about not necessarily first car, but if you just need something simple, but you want it to be nice, you don't want to overspend, you don't need a lot of space, it's just you or you got a small family, like this can work. Got the nice red, nice digital dashboard there too, nice interior features, nice steering wheel, how it looks, storage, things like that. I mean, this is good. It looks good too. It doesn't look like just every other small SUV. You got roof rails, you can get roof racks, storage and space in the back. It is kind of all hard plastic back here. I'm sorry. Price points is just going to dictate that. But it has that kind of sporty-ish kind of vibe to it. Kind of flows back there. I like the way the headlights look right here as well. Awesome. That is nice. Keeping it moving over here, they have the Nissan Murano if you want to come check it out. If you haven't driven one, I think we might have one when I'm driving at the event tomorrow. If I do, you'll see it. If not, come check out the Murano. Again, another very, very good redesign and rebuild of their midsize. This could be full-size SUV quality. Dark blue leather interior they have here. Digital dashboard, steering wheel, all this stuff is formed, looks good. This is something that you should come and check out, especially if you haven't come here. So I said, I'm doing the preview, I'm giving you a look. If you don't want to come here and check this out, don't. But I'm just saying, if you haven't seen the Murano in person, you want to come see what it looks like, we're here. Continuing on, they have Ultima girls, Ultima boys. They got you with the SR. This is not the new Sentra. This is the old one. The new Sentra just got announced. So if you come here looking for the brand new Sentra, I'm sorry to tell you, that's not here. This is literally, that thing literally just got announced. But they have the older one. If that is the Sentra, that might be an Ultima. Hold on a second. I could be playing myself. The size of these vehicles. No, I was right. See, Sentra. Okay. I was tripping. The size angle right there made it look like the Ultima. Then the Nismo Z. Now it does look good. It was just the price point with the power and the performance just didn't work well for like the value proposition of a Nismo Z. But raised wheels, they look like CE ones, proper ones. This is not the version that is a manual that's gonna come out next. But we're gonna do a little video on this real quick. If he's done with the Armada, I'm gonna go over there and talk about that along with the Z. But you rarely get to see Nismo versions of all their vehicles, and they got both of them right here. So if you got a family with enough bread, where you can buy one for the family and then maybe one for me, I'd be like, yo, give me the Z, one for the kids over there. You can get the full package in Nismo right now. So that's here at Nissan. That's the layout from back all the way to the front. Like I showed you, everything that you can go see. You can kind of go all the way down there at the bottom there. You go all the way down at the end, and then they have the other stuff outside. So let me go check outside if there's everything I saw there. If not, I'm gonna show you a preview. We'll be back. Okay, we're back outside. It's extra bright and I'm washed out. Like, my gosh, what's actually happening right now? Let me bring it down to some reasonable level right now. Okay, we're back outside. That was the inside, little preview. Outside here, if you could imagine, this is called the truck zone. So where I was at earlier before I walked inside, was showing you the GMC booth and the Hummer and all that stuff there, and then the Raptors and the Broncos, and now there's more Fords over here. I mean, these look like they're pulled straight from a dealership. It's like a bunch of Maronis there. But we're gonna keep walking because that's not the only thing for the truck zone. They got something over here called the cool zone. I guess you can go in there and it feels a little bit cooler. You can kind of cool off. Let's see if it's really cool. Okay, come here and cool down. Am I feeling cool in here? I mean, it does feel a little bit cool. You got fans and stuff, but I mean, it's not like crazy. I guess they got a pump AC in here. And listen, you know you in Texas when they got a section called the cool zone, because they already know it's gonna be blazing saddles out here. Chevrolet, like I said, a lot of it is Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, Toyota, Nissan. A little Nissan section I showed you, I was actually kind of surprised to see that, but most of the stuff here is going to be, obviously it's mainly trucks, it's Texas, you already know the drill. There wasn't that many cars there, there wasn't Honda there wasn't BMW, it wasn't Acura, it wasn't stuff like that. They kind of keep it fairly simple when it comes, but they keep it more truck related, which I do like because it curates it to a specific thing. So this is over by Chevrolet. This is a little section over here. They got the 2026 Colorado ZR2. I do like this as well. You're thinking about like the Tacoma TRD Pro. This would be a competitor to that, or something that you can compare to it. I mean, a little bit cheaper too, $54,000, which ain't really cheap. I mean, it starts at 50, but you get the same kind of like off-road capability, turbo max motor. But this is inside of the ZR2 one. I don't know if it's open. If it is, oh, it is. We'll kind of take a look at it real quick. I'm not a big fan of this kind of like this interior color, especially on this blue. I mean, this is just not, no. We need to do a better combination. But I do like this kind of like almost forged carbon look. And I do like their layout. Like I showed you, that one I showed you over there, the GMC one, like that orange one. I like their interior layout. I like these physical buttons right here. This is cool. I like that. So they do a good job with this. So that's the ZR2. That's set up here. You keep walking. There's a section over there you can kind of sit down with more people from Chevrolet to tell you more about the EV version of the Silverado. There's one over here as well too. And then there's people over there that are doing some more press related things for like articles and media outlets. That is a Blazer EV SS. I do like how these look. It's aggressive. It looks very sporty. I do like these, okay? The Blazer SS EV in this nice bright orange color. As you can see, this price point, these are $63,000. Not the cheapest thing, but you know, you got the price point. This is the interior real quick to kind of show you. I do appreciate what Chevrolet is doing for their interiors of their EVs. They are putting a lot of thought into how they look, textures and soft touch, and I mean, it's hard plastic down here, but the look is cool. I like this orange seatbelt. I mean, it looks, you kind of look at the exterior to the interior. Soft. It's not Alcantara, but it's like some type of like cloth material there. Feels good. Dashboard layout is nice as always. You got the heads-up display. This screen's a little bit more integrated, a little bit better. I think GM is doing a better job at trying to introduce screens and dual screens in a fashion that feels a little bit more intuitive and flowy. I do like their vents on there. They have this cool futuristic kind of like afterburner look to them, as you can see right here in the center as well. I wonder how long that chrome like finish is gonna hold up. But physical buttons as well. Giant center console, wireless control, wireless charger right there. This is the big center wireless charger right there. Big center console, giant sunroof, panoramic moonroof back there as well. Give all the occupants the feeling of like air and stuff back there. Let me kind of give you a quick look at the rear. This is what this looks like. Same kind of design on the accents on the rear. AC controls, heated seats, charging, you know, standard fare. But this is cool. You can come down here to this section. You can check that out, see more of it. If you want to, I don't know if they're doing ride and drives. I would imagine they probably are somewhere, somehow. And I am going to go find out about some ride and drive thing that they are doing. So that's the Equinox EV right there. Blazer SS one, big ZR2 Silverado 1500, big boy. They got more trucks up there, another Colorado, and up there they got looks like a Suburban or a Tahoe Z71. More trucks up there, more seating areas over there. So this is cool. It's a cool little area for you to do, and it's connected to the fair. So if you back up and see back there, you see a Ferris wheel and all the other fair stuff over there in the midst of this truck related car stuff. So there you go. That's your preview. That's if you're coming down here to the Texas Auto Show. You can also go to the State Fair. Go to the State Fair, get all your State Fair food, things, cotton candy, corn dogs, funnel cakes, fried Oreos and Twinkies. All of that's going to be at the State Fair. Then when you're done, you can come walk it off by coming to go check out these trucks, check out all these cars and things like that. Oh, I didn't show you this one. That is a Ford F-150 Lobo in front of me, which does look much better even in person. The ground effects kit is good. It has a good purpose. It has a nice look, very street truckish. That's cool to see. So that's there out here as well if you want to check that out. F-150 Lobo version. And that's it. Like I said, come check it out. There was a little thing to do with the Ram as far as like a little test drive thing. I don't know where it's at. I'm just kind of walking around doing my thing. So I'm gonna see if I can try to find it. I don't know if there's any other cars that purposely wanted to kind of spend some time showing you. I did the ones I kind of really wanted to. So there you go. That's your preview. Come down here. It's for, I don't know the dates for it, but I'll put it up here for how long this is going to be happening. And come and check out the trucks, man. They got all of them. GMC got every single one of them. And Ford got all of them. Chevrolet got all of them. So all these manufacturers, if you wanted to test out the entirety of their SUVs and trucks, all of them are here. Every single one of them. So come down and try it out. Other than that, I got some other events I'm going to be doing. Some more car review stuff is coming. I'm going to see y'all around soon. Peace.